everybody, welcome to my channel. I'm CDL NEPA. First time I'm doing a video in quite a while. Weather's been really bad here in NEPA this year. Pretty much most of the East Coast, anything on this side of Texas pretty much has had crappy weather this year. I got another product to install on my 2022 Ford Maverick. This should work up to the 25, possibly the 26, as long as there's no changes on the roof. This is the roof rack from XIPOQIX. I believe that's how you pronounce the name. I did the spoiler cab cover about 6 months ago. They sent me the roof rack to do today. Let's check folks, it out. Included in the kit, of course, are your two crossbars. These are made of aluminum. They look like they're made really well. Brackets and mounts. Everything is labeled on here. You got a rubber pad, a 6mm Allen wrench. I'll probably use my own. I never really care for ones that come in kits of anything I've ever built. And of course, your hardware instructions. It's really simple procedure to install this. Some rubber plugs that will go up here in these holes. And what you're going to need is a tape measure. That's about it, folks. It's really simple. Only one tool, technically two, to install if you want to keep it right where they suggest lining it up. But everything is labeled. Like I said, these brackets are right. You got rear left, front left, and the same thing for each one of these. You got rear right and front right. And of course, these are also marked as well, these brackets. And of course, there's 4 rubber pads that those will sit on once you mount. All right, folks, the first thing they suggest is to mount the rubber pads. They have a number 1 and a number 2, but I really don't think it matters. I think they're exactly the same thing. So this one's going to go on there. Same thing with that. Make sure you have it to where the indentation comes out, because this is where your mounts are going to go in like this when they mount to the truck. These also have like a rubber pad on there too, so they should not hurt your paint. Don't quote me on that, but we're going to go with it. And of course, the same thing on this side. We'll get them turned the proper directions to which way they're going to mount. Again, it turns this way like that, and that's how the rubber pads just sit on there. That's where it sits on your roof. And then the next step is going to be to take the included hardware. These are the M8 25mm bolts and washers that come with it, and this is where you're going to need your Allen wrench to install those. All right, folks, I got my hardware out. We're going to go ahead and get this stuff lined up. Now, before we install it on the truck, I may just leave it loose temporarily just to kind of get it on there and lined up, and then I'll tighten it down. I'm not sure I want to, help if I had the part. We're going to start off with the right. It doesn't really matter. But you're just lining these holes up. These are all pre-threaded and kind of a pain in the butt to hang on to. They're so small. And that's what she said. Well, I'll get these started in here, and I won't make you sit there and watch me do every single one of these because it just makes the video way too long. I'm going to tell you now, I switched out to my own Allen wrenches because this thing's way too small, and I feel little pieces of it starting to strip off already. It's 5mm. It's not 6mm like it states in the instructions. But I'm finishing up the last one. I'm tightening them down, but not all the way. I'm going to put them all up there, get everything lined up, and then at the end I will tighten all this down. I'm going to finish these up now, and I'm going to get everything lined up on the roof. We also don't want these too snug because we got to be able to have the brackets go out and fit where the holes are. They recommend 11.8 inches from the front and from the back, and they should actually be 29.5 inches apart. Well, that doesn't work on the Maverick roof for some reason. So I'm going to have to make adjustments. But basically all you do, it just hooks right in there. Make sure you got a nice clean surface before you mount these. Don't tighten these down too much. You're going to have to adjust all that to get the holes to line up on it. But I'm going to try and get it so, one, the rack's not too close to my antenna because I don't like how close that is. So I'll probably move this one in a little bit. And of course I'll move this one back a little bit. Try to get the 29.5 inches between the two racks. All right, folks, this is why you got to have these loose. Sorry about the train, but basically I moved this forward a little bit. I think I moved it forward about 2 inches. So now they are about 29.5 inches apart like they suggest in the manual. Basically what I'm trying to do, folks, I'm having this where it's kind of lined up with this lip right here. It does line up on both sides. You have to have those very loose. Just here's a good angle. This is pretty much the rubber mount is right up against the little indentation or whatever you call it. And then you just kind of pull them. get them lined up, and then you're dropping the 2 screws in on either side. I'm going to get those tightened down now, and then I can get this lined up. And basically that's how I'm going to line it up. Center it the best I can anyway by tightening either side down, and then it's going to hold tight to your roof. All right, folks, real quick, just an explanation too. I'm kind of eyeballing it on the roof. No, it's not scientific, but it's going to be close enough. If you want to have it pulled this way a little bit to line it up, which I'm going to do, you would tighten this side down first just to get it over a little bit, and then you can snug everything down after. But that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to finish up this back one, and then we'll do the front. Again, I'm doing the same thing I did on the back, getting it so the holes are lined up on both sides. So you want these to be loose enough so you can move it around, and then you can snug this right down. And now is actually when you want to put the rubber plug. You're just going to have to go back and forth, adjust both sides, and make sure you adjust each one of these screws evenly. That's going to have it so it's nice and tight on there. But this is the point now. I'm going to go ahead and remeasure everything and try to get it as close as I can to what they had for the measurement. Like I said, my back one is more forward than they recommend, but I wanted to get it away from my antenna a little bit. Now might be the time I actually have to get one of those stubby antennas, unfortunately. Nothing worse than having a stubby on a cold day. Now I'm remeasuring everything again. I don't think their numbers on there necessarily add up. I think the more important number is to have the 29.5 inches between, and what you're measuring from is this little slit right here. And by the way, make sure you put the more aerodynamic part toward the front on both of these. At least that's what I believe that's for, aerodynamics. But I am going to try and measure them so they are 29.5. It'll probably make them a little bit more level this way too. And then we'll get it all adjusted down. Like I said, alternate from both sides, kind of eyeball it so it lines up. I am actually kind of lining them up with this ridge right here on the mount, and also on the roof panel, this channel right here. Just gives you an idea, kind of centered best you can. All right, folks, they're pretty much installed. One recommendation I'm going to give you is take one of these Phillips head screwdrivers and tighten these end caps down a little bit. They're a little wiggly on there. Once you get everything else secured, kind of tighten these down a little bit. All right, folks, everything's in place. I think I've got it all lined up pretty good. This is going to be great for when I go camping. We tow our camper. I can load up a little bit more stuff up here, or whatever you need to use it for. Like I said, if you got kayaks, it's great for kayaks. You just got to get the proper mounts that go in here. Rooftop carrier. I believe they sell the tent campers that you can put on top of there. I don't know anything about it because I have a regular camper I like to pull. Not sure the exact weight capacity on those, but the product itself is actually under 17 pounds with all the hardware. So, and again, you just tighten these down enough to hold it in place. You don't, make sure you tighten it down evenly as you go. And you don't want to tighten them down too much because they really don't need to be cranked down and, I don't know, probably distort your roof or maybe even ruin the product. All right, folks, I believe I'm all snug and ready to go on the XIPOQIX roof rack for the Ford Maverick. This should fit all current model Ford Mavericks, at least up to 26. I don't know if they have anything new designed down the road. They have them on Amazon. I believe the price is $169 or $179. I'll put a link in the description for you. Thanks for watching. I got plenty of videos for the Ford Maverick. I've owned this thing since 2021. Got almost 90,000 miles on it too, folks. Getting ready to go on a road trip in a couple weeks. So check it out. You can pick this up on Amazon. I'll leave a link in the description. Bye for now.